Hello, Chapter 3 tubers, and welcome back to all threes. Signing Force 3, Scenario 3, Chapter 3, me BlueAnkylo. Today we begin a new era of Julian's story. And apparently, the owl continues to think he can talk, and I am going to continue to go hoot. So, in case you've forgotten what's happening, we saved the imperial capital, and then General Steele and Majoron decided to try to arrest us and probably kill half of us. So we've been running away from them, heading for some reason north, sort of towards the Republic. It's kind of a mystery to me exactly why we're doing all these things, but such is life. They have chased us all the way here, and they are certainly persistent. They traveled by sea and are already here. They are likely planning an ambush from the harbor. This is bad. Hoot hoot. We need to continue north, because I say so. But we should avoid battle if possible. Should we flee? Nah, I'm tired of fleeing. Hoot hoot. Indeed, hoot. Julian army, wait. Are you just gonna try to kill us again? I'm surprised you made it to the Continental Harbor through Imperial resistance in Barrier Fortress. Now that you've slain one of my armies, I'll have to arrest you. Arf? I don't know. Arf arf? Growl? Don't forget, you are only here today because of our rescue. Yeah, show a little bit of gratitude. Sir Dawnhorde speaks the truth. This is neutral territory. Please leave us be. Haha, grr, arf. But we're not part of the Republic Army, so the balance would be all Imperial right now. Hoot hoot. Father's letter has arrived, Bresby. Maybe? Remember that letter from Chapter 2, or Scenario 2? My father was abducted by Governor Garvin of Saraband. Ah, so the detail has come out. Arf, arf, brrr. Oh! I don't know. General Steele is a fox lady. Come on. Arant, to attain the throne of Emperor, he dug his own grave. What an idiot. Yeah, like attacking the guys who rescued your castle. Runs in the family, I think. That's what General Rogan said on the ship. The general's assumption was certainly true. The Medion army must have saved the Emperor. That's about right. Certainly, Medion has rescued Father. Father is marching to Aspia with Medion now. And what a coincidence, that's where we're going for some reason. Even I can't believe Medion has agreed to assist the Emperor in his conquest of Aspia. I thought my brother was a little ninny boy. Arf, arf. Suddenly, General Steele has completely changed her tune. Seems to no longer care about killing us. The traitor of the Emperor, Conrad's son. I heard he's friends with Medion. It'll be interesting to watch those two battle. Wait. No, Conrad's son is not the traitor of the Emperor. Conrad and all the other older Republican generals maybe were traitors. Can't blame the kids that were probably not even alive for that rebellion. Oh, hoot. Just hoot off. To tell you the truth, the Emperor has requested another gift be presented to Medion for conquering Aspia. I'd like you to deliver it. Personally. Arf. Although we know that Medion had basically nothing to do with writing that letter, so somebody is lying. As a viewer, we know. Nonsense, they're invading the Republic. Why should we help them? Please don't refuse. Long time no see, Julian. I'm a Pegasus Knight, and I'm higher than you. Have you ever heard? I heard you fought bravely, saving and then killing the Empire. I mean, we did just slaughter a bunch of Imperial soldiers and officers, didn't we? Hoot hoot! Oh, Lady Belinda! The second wife? So there's some awkward family stuff going on here, because, like, isn't Isabella the third wife's daughter? Yeah, Lady Belinda! Isn't she Medion's mother? Hoot hoot. Hoot? And so if you remember correctly, Domeric's letter was intercepted and possibly edited to the fact that perhaps Rogan changed it so that somebody like Majoron would sort of free Domeric's trump card, i.e. Medion's mother here, so that Medion no longer has to listen to the Emperor. Perhaps that's what's going on here. You're obviously surprised. Even I didn't know I'd end up on the road. I beg you, Julian, please accept the responsibility of escorting Lady Belinda to Prince Medion. She knows what's up. Honesty is like in on the plan. Ever since that child discovered... Oh, I've been in the castle too long. I can't even speak properly. He wanted to free me, but I didn't know he would assist in an invasion. I guess she was locked up for some reason? Honestly, I don't know what the problem is with Domeric and his wives. It's like... whatever the first wife was Arant and Majoron's mother. And then this is the second wife, Medion's mother. And he's already got a third wife with Isabella, I think? Isabella's mom? Whoever that is? Like... Gee whiz, why'd you lock her up? She's not dead or anything. Yeah, she's great. Arf, arf. Where do you think you're going? Arf. Estonia, arf. How could you just leave Lady Belinda here alone without hearing Julian's Look, you're a hero, we know you're gonna do the right thing. Lady Belinda is Medion's hope, and father has allowed her to go to Aspia. That must mean she's no longer needed. Arf. Ooh, arf. I miss Frank. Actually, what I really miss is Xylo. Whether you agree or not, do whatever you like. If she dies, we don't care. Remember, we're jerks. See you guys. Majoron out. Growl. And they could have tried to capture us again right there. I'm not sure why they changed their mind. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. You know, Prince Majoron and General Jerkface. What terrible people. With them ruling the Empire, it's no wonder it's seen as an evil nation by everyone, even the people living in their castle. Everything is fine now. Everything is awesome. They fell for our trick. I'm free. Freedom has most certainly liberated her, Owl Man. We couldn't have told Majoron and his associates. But there's a rumor going around. Lady Belinda, to tell your story, this place is very dangerous. What if someone hears? You're right. It's a long story anyway. Sit back and relax. In the headquarters and village. Alright, so, hooray! We've rescued Lady Belinda. Mostly via Rogan and Honesty's trickery. Hoot hoot! Yes! The Emperor's handwriting is well known in the imperial government. I can't believe the prince didn't see through the ruse. Hoot hoot. Rogan. When the Empire... Jesus. When the Emperor gave me this letter, I sensed his ill will, so I showed the letter to the general who was trapped inside the ship, who thankfully someone brought a key for to get him out of the ship, right? Yes, the ship was on the verge of sinking. The content of the Emperor's letter must have been more compelling than the general's fear of sinking into the sea. I guess, like, canonically he could have died if you didn't preemptively steal that key in scenario 1, so he could be dead, I guess. He forged Father's command. If this is discovered, the punishment will be death for sure. What did Father's letter say that could have been worth risking his life to change? You could have just read it. I don't know exactly what it said, but General Rogan told me if Prince Majoron gets the letter, Prince Medion's freedom will be taken away. It was clearly to, like, lock up her, the mother. The general must have thought it was safer for me to go to Medion than to stay in the castle, in the prison. In the oubliette, as they say. Something big must have been going on. We are supposed to escort Belinda to late Prince Medion, but we don't know where he is. Oh, we know where he is. Prince Medion is marching towards Aspia with Emperor Domeric. They just told us that's where he was going because he was conquering the Republic. Prince Medion, you say? Wow, exactly what you just said. I'll repeat it. And yes, he didn't want to do the invading, so they went to Headland. Hoot hoot, it's fine. It's just a recap from the last scenario. It's fine. You guys know what's going on. General with the Domeric Armory and their advisor, Fiderit, is keeping a close eye on him. Yeah, Fiderit was kind of a jerk, too. Have to hurry, let's go! I don't know, why are we doing anything with Gracia and Julian? After hearing the story, I think I know the contents of the Emperor's letter and what his true intention was. Gracia, you say you've realized Father's intention, but I don't see how. Can you explain? I used my magic child innovator powers. After rescuing the Emperor, Prince Medion had to head to Aspia since Garvin took the ship. And yes, during the battle in the governor's mansion in Saraband, Garvin and Prince Arant were pinned down, so they escaped aboard the Sea Gate. The Emperor surely would like to reclaim the Republican territories he lost in the War of Independence. If he's heading towards Aspia, yes, we know he's invading Aspia, it's fine. Certainly can't afford to miss this chance. Then, I don't get it. If Prince Medion has no intention of joining an invasion, Emperor Domeric can't do it alone. He's using his mother. My brother Medion is weak when it comes to Father. Since Father's love towards Medion was thin, Medion has worked hard to gather Father's recognition. I believe Prince Medion was torn between his loyalty to his father, his friendship with Lord Symbios, and the Emperor must have seen that. Seriously, recapping entire scenario 2. Hoot. Hoot hoot, Lady Melinda hoot. Then if Prince Medion refuses to march into Aspia, yeah, okay, you get it. It's exactly what happened at the end of scenario 2. And this is totally classic Emperor Domeric. What, you can't believe it? This guy kills freaking everybody. She was already locked up and, like, divorced or something, or at least, I don't know, how many wives does he have? Domeric will do it. He will do anything to regain control of the Republican territories. I don't know why we keep marrying him. The Emperor must be threatening Prince Medion. Blah, blah, blah. Yes. Hoot, hoot, hurry up, hoot. Well then, let's go. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, Julian's kind of, you know, he's bros with Medion and Synbios, so he's cool helping out some friends. I know he ditched them to go do his own thing. You know, remember, Julian's motivation here is to hunt down vandals who are somewhat related to the Bullzone. But he's been sort of drawn into this, alright, I guess I'll help Gracie out. Oh, Gracie is doing this stuff for the Empire. Okay, I'll help him out. Oh, now the Empire's trying to kill me. I guess we'll get away. Now, I guess we'll help out Medion again. Sure. It's kind of wishy-washy. This war began with the Bullzone sect plot. As long as they exist, bad things will continue to happen. Julian, you want a Pegasus Knight on the team, right? Oh, hell yeah. So we finally got a Pegasus Knight! Everyone, huzzah! We'll definitely be using her unless she has the worst stats in the game. I take an oath. I, Honesty, am honestly committed to defeating Bullzone and bringing peace to this lands once again. What about a corrupt Emperor? There are other things that are bad besides the Bullzone. Well, the female soldiers of today are certainly strong. I think there's almost entirely female soldiers at this point. I think even the unicorn is technically female. So we've got one lion man and one centaur man. I guess Gracie could be considered a boy. Pretty much everyone else is a female. So it's the girl party. Hoot hoot! Alright, so, new party member. Honesty. She's honestly a Pegasus Knight, which gives her 7 movement plus flying. She still has a relatively weak support bonus. Looks like she's a lance type. Also, she gets unique specials because she's a flying unit rather than a normal ground unit. So, although she uses a lance like lots of other centaurs type or lance type users, she gets different specials. I'm not sure if her spear specials will be different, but we'll give her spear too pretty soon. So just steel lance, we're looking at like, what kind of stats was she at? 62, 34. Her defense looks pretty low. Yeah, I think his battle spear and his halberd were about the same strength. So she's actually about the same attack power as Dawn Hort with a little bit less defense. Actually, her attack power might even be higher because he's got the power ring. That's plus 5 attack. So he'd be at 60 with both of his weapons. Mind you, he's only level 1 with the spear. But you know what I mean. The point is, she's definitely comparable. And defense, what was she at? 34. So if I got her a power ring, that puts her at 39. That's a little bit lower than the other melee characters, but not by very much. So I'm okay with that. Her HP is pretty average, maybe a little bit low. I mean, it's not really any difference than Dawn Hort's. And she's 1 level below him, so that's fine. Okay, good stuff. So the real advantage, of course, is flying. Flying is great. Well, let's go have a quick chat with our party, and we'll try to explore the town we're in. If we can get that done today. I don't know why there's a hole in my dragon lineup. Like it's not a really very big deal. The problem is we probably won't have any spare slots for dragons for much longer. Oh, by the way, that time there where when Honesty joined up is where Isabella will join up if she didn't join you at the beginning of the game, because you had Edmund, I believe, if you'd done things differently in the previous scenarios. I definitely prefer having the healer for chapter 1 and 2. But you would finally get your healer now if if she'd been postponed. Yeah, we can only have 1 dragon in battle. I do know how to recruit them, it's fine. Until Garner, we saw no major battles and were relatively at ease. However, it seems we are going to see a string of difficult battles ahead. How does he know? I could easily fly to Aspia, but I guess flying would be more difficult for you, since you don't have wings. That's dragon humor. And, Winnie. I don't know what sound, I don't know what a sound a unicorn makes. It's probably mostly hoarse. Lady Belinda knows the Empire well, but she is not showing any feelings. I believe she is sad. Good guess on emotion. To forge a letter in the Empire is a serious crime. Even so, General Rogan did it and enabled us to act. Yeah, basically, remember how every single Republican general was a traitor? Well, at least a couple Empire generals are, you know, on the side of good and basically rebellion. My father used Aunt Belinda, who was captured, to control my brother Medion. He should neither shed blood nor tears. Oops, no, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Just a little bit further past the Imperial border, people are living very rich lives. That's what freedom is about. I like him. Leon's great. Hello. Queen-ish? Is she a queen still? Queen consort, maybe? I don't know. My duty in Estonia was to comfort the Emperor. Now, from now on, I live for the sake of my sons. Or, do you have more than one? Right, maybe I miss... No, because Medion is half-brother with Majoron and Arant. Because his mum was supposed to be commoner, and Majoron and Arant's mum was, like, noble. So I'm not sure if that's a mistranslation or something. Or maybe just as the adopted mum, they're just her sons now because she's maybe the adopted. I don't know. When I saw an Imperial fleet at the city of Garder, we've gone through... We've got General Steel. What was the last one? The last time we ran was ridiculously too. It was like Defense and Guard and Steel. Yeah, I get it. Since Prince Majoron is afraid of the Emperor, General Rogan was never able to trick him. Sure. If Emperor Domric is controlling Prince Medion in order to invade Aspia, then we won't be able to prevent their battle. We have to hurry to prevent what I just said from happening. We will come ashore at Bearsall, territory of Brutus. At Bearsall, territory of Brutus. His suspicious activity began around the time of the peace conference. So we're going to finally deal with those Bearsall jerks, I guess. Hoot, hoot, hoot. He's not a sly fox. We've already got a sly fox. Hoot. Alright. We just double check. We can't move people around yet. We still need a couple more characters. Nothing in the bank that we need. Anything we want to store? I think there'll be a blacksmith in this town, so we can craft some stuff up. Oh, we've got the quick chicken. We should use that. I've also got a Shiva sword. I'm not sure who should use that, actually. We got that from killing the last boss. I don't think I had a chance to show it off yet. The Shiva sword, I think, is just one of the mithril swords. Actually has spark rather than your traditional ice. Julian could use it, but he's focused on blades, so I need someone else to use his swords. I think we'll be getting someone that fits that bill shortly, so I don't want to get rid of it. Although you could probably sell it for a lot of money. And we've still got one large mithril, a couple dark matters that we'll just craft and sell for money. And I should use... Oh, I think I forgot to tell you guys, but in case you didn't catch it, I gave the lucky cookie to Julian to protect him from insta-death. Right, so yeah, let's use that chicken on somebody. So it's just agility. It's not a hugely good upgrade. I think I'll just give it to the healer. My logic here is she might go... Like, I don't mind her going last as far as all of the characters, but her going before some enemies, like, because a lot of the times you'll have enemies with like 10 or 15 agility. So she might be able to save someone's life before the final round of slow enemies go, if she can heal them last second. But honestly, the agility doesn't really matter. As far as I'm concerned, it's pretty weak in this game. Fire Emblem did a bit better job with agility affecting your hit rate and evade rate. Okay, well, we've got a big town, and I've already spent 25 minutes to barely get anywhere. I'm not sure we'll be able to finish exploring this unless we go a super long episode, but we'll give it a try. There's lots of loot in this town, and it's a town we've never been to, so that's part of the fun. Well, the first barrel gave us some loot. I'm off to a good start. Double loot right off the bat. Now, I bet you that's all there's left in this building. So they've got some fancy bridges with gates. Yes, if the bridges go up, you can't get across them. Okay. Hoping for some amazing dialogues behind the cabinets. It's a big house. It's like a pretty nice looking house you got here. Got a well in the basement? Right, that lighthouse. I think is this a different lighthouse? It must be different than the one in Dystonia that led us to our... Holy smokes, this house keeps going on. Or maybe this is below the house and this is like a communal underground well and laundry area. Either that or these guys are pretty well off. I hope there's nothing hidden in one of those barrels that I have to hit from the perfect angle. Like, if all the houses are this big, it's going to take me a really long time to explore. I haven't really looked at my list on where all the items are, so I'm trying to be, I'll give it a once through sort of fairly without having to, you know, use the guide. Well, we got some money. Some oblivious customers say all item shops are the same. Well, you gotta pay attention. The item shops are mostly the same, though. So this was all one circuitous route to get to the item shop. What I will do is check if there's any haggles here, though. So we are at the item shop. Oh, she does have something different. So you noticed how she said some item shops are special. She sells mithril. All kinds of nifty things. So, we can straight up buy 3 mithril, which you could forge into more weapons. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Already looked at deals. The normal items are the same. There is, in fact, one haggle, though, so let's give that a second. I really need some money. I wonder if I should just sell the Shiva sword. Alright, here we go. I'm military man. I bet you're searching for that special item. How about some powery undies? Yeah. They're not very good. Alright, so where has this taken us on our little journey here? So, item shop is... Okay, that's the headquarters. We went into this building, underground, came out here. That's 2 buildings covered. That's not bad. Just gonna link up to like the weapon shop or something? Whoa! There's a middle-aged man playing hide and seek. What? Oh, someone call the cops. If it were me, I wouldn't. I'm an armchair general, and I say you shouldn't go north. Right. Is that the one Majoron's on? Oh. Wasn't me! I'm not part of the Empire. What are you talking about? Sure, I've got a half a dozen Imperial soldiers on my team. That doesn't mean anything. That sounds like the bar. We must be upstairs for the inn. Yeah, everyone's at war. It's pretty bad. Refugees have a rough time, yeah. Oh, by the way, I guess they're looking for us when we hit the checkpoint. The decline of Garder. Saraband's founding was aided by the rise of steam tech. The Emperor confided in both neglected Garter, which sent them into decline. Oh. So you guys didn't get the steam tech spread? No one sent you the note? How to install it? Saraband is a neutral country. Yes. Except that now that Majoron knows that Garvin, i.e. the governor of Saraband, was the one that kidnapped the Empire, why wouldn't the Empire immediately go, well, then I guess you're now being invaded, and now Saraband is Imperial territory? I mean, I'm just saying, like, if it was me, that's a good casus belli. You kidnap the Emperor, bingo, now you're invaded. Garter today. As shipbuilding advanced and the number of ocean voyages grew, the management of Garter's lighthouse helped slow its decline. I mean, I think you only need a couple people to manage a lighthouse. It's not like just thriving economy around keeping one light on and someone manning it. Maybe they've got more than one lighthouse. Ooh, a young mercenary. I'm at your service, so take your time, eh? If it's ale you're looking for, we have a wide variety. Good sales pitch. The quantity and quality of the girls has dropped. Yeah, I'm not reading that. I'm on an island? How did I get to on an island? Ha 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 ha. Wasn't I just at the last fortress? I know I went underground from Dystonia, came up through Foothill Village, and then went to that guard fortress, whatever it's called, with all the cannons. Did I take a ship here? Looked like we just came out of, like, a cave. I don't know what's going on. I wish we had an overworld like Shining Force 2. I would know what was going on a little bit better. When this land became neutral... Yeah, no one's really neutral. Alright, well, apparently we're on an island, so I'll just take their word for it. I guess, you know, they live here. Why would they lie? How did we get here? It's a mystery. What am I doing? That is why having an overworld map really helps. It gives you a better, like, geographical sense of what's going on in the game. The Bearsall army took a great lighthouse. Why are they here? How can you be neutral if you were just invaded by the Bearsall army? A giant mushroom heading north? Well, I guess we know where the Valkyrie is. You can trust the random street kids. Wait. So the one kid saw it. She said a giant mushroom heading north. But this guy says in the western sky flying south. Who can we believe? Probably flying north. Ooh, I've never seen such a refined lady. Damn. I want her as my bride. Wonder who that is. Trade City? That's Saraband, the actual floating metal city. Right, Majoron and Steel. Well, I mean, they are generals and princes. Like, they're a little bit more important than street vendors. I mean, who are you to think you're as renowned as, like, an imperial prince? No one wants to shop here anymore? Well, I mean, it looks like they've got a lot of stuff, to be honest. Alright, so where were we? It's kind of a interesting town. This is pretty likely the weapon shop, judging by the scimitar sign. Hello, sir. I would like to steal your loot and check your weapons. It's unique and crafted by first-class artisans. So there's a great sword. We've seen the steel blade. It probably should be a rune blade, judging by the artwork. There's the steel lance. So we could get the equivalent pole axe, but I mean, at this point, we might as well just make mithril. I think we've already got a great axe for the great tiger. I mean, lion. I guess he actually might need a hatchet. I don't think I bought him a ranged axe yet. So that will help him out a little bit. We got claws for Dragon Man. That's a better arrow for Kate if I want to spend a lot of money. And wonder. So Honesty can use wing weapons. Wing weapons count as swords. So she can use a lance to get lance type weapon advantage over swords. And then she could use a sword to get sword type weapon advantage over axes. And the wings do give you defense, which is pretty awesome. I know she doesn't have a lot of weapon skill with them, but I will probably want to buy her this. My chair's falling apart. I will probably want to buy her this type of weapon. Or, well, we'd actually have to buy this because to make a mithril version, she has to have at least one wing. So I need a lot of money, and I don't have much. But yeah, that's not a bad idea. I wonder if she can even equip spears. Okay, so she's actually going to have 3 weapon types. She's going to have a lance, she's going to have a wing type weapon, and she's going to have a spear type weapon. That gives her some good variety, but it's going to take a while to train up. I think she's pretty much, she's going to be on the team. That's awesome. I like it when you can get like 2 different types of weapons. It's nice for variety. Alright, so some good stuff here. Same batch of onks and rods as before. There could be a haggle though. Although there is not. Okay. So I kind of think I'm gonna have to sell that Shiva blade, Shiva sword. I'm just checking something on my guide here. The next character to join can use swords though. So I mean I'd have to buy him a sword at some point anyway. How much could we sell it for? Well, first let's get rid of some inventory. Make a little bit of space. This is like the most short on gold I've been for actually buying normal upgrades. We definitely need money. So if I guess what I'll have to do is figure out which dark matter weapon has the best profit margin and sell those. Craft them and sell them. If I sold this, it is worth a lot of gold. It's good. I mean, I might have to. I don't know. I would like, you know, to buy the 3 mithril. So I could theoretically try to make 4 mithril weapons here, because I've got 1 ready to go. I could spend some money to make more mithril weapons. And then I need to make 2 dark matter first to see how much profit I could make. Well, that'll be sort of the plan. We'll finish exploring first, because I'll do whatever shopping and mithril haggling off camera to do the math on my own time. Gotta find the blacksmith first too. Oops. And I wouldn't be surprised if there is some more mithril in the city somewhere. I wouldn't mind to get a couple more small mithril. We need more power rings. Alright, so we've done the weapon shop. Maybe the blacksmith right across from it? Not quite. So the Imperial battleship showed up. I thought, did Madron's battleship actually invade? I thought they just landed here to drop off Honesty and the Mum. But now the Imperials invaded, and then Bearsall burned down. I don't understand. Something's going on. Not what I wanted to do. Something's going on, and Julian's going to be the last one to know about it. Right. So the Bearsall army is almost here, but this is not the Empire. This is this is neutral territory, they told me. Hey, large mithril we don't have to pay gold for. History of Garter. The Empire would not grant its independence, but agreed to diplomatic relations. Until Saraban was founded, the city at the midpoint of the continental route was trade central. Oh, I sort of get it. The reason they're not getting trade anymore is Saraban just floats around and steals all the trade. Rather than being an island in the middle of wherever we're in the middle of. Saraban can just cut out the middleman and go straight to point A to point B. I suppose. Ah, this looks like a blacksmith. Okay, so maybe I'll do this on camera just to show it off. There's no randomness with dark matter. Let me just pull up my guide here. Hold on just a sec. So looking for weapons. So I need to find, like, it costs a different amount of money to craft different types of dark matter. So for instance, if we make it for Julian, we would end up with a sword. It would cost us 12,000 gold, which I don't want to do it, but I can demonstrate. So that'll make a cursed sword type weapon. I do have enough money for that, but if you go through the menu every time, you cancel out. Anyway, point is, it costs 12,000 for that one. And let's see what I could sell it for, because that would I can sort of figure out the return on investment here. We'll do this one on camera because it's kind of odd. So, sword. Where's the sword? It would be a dark side sword. And its value is 24,000. I believe you just sell it for half price, so we would actually just break even. So that would not be a great investment. We could make a halberd. It would cost us 14,000 gold. And we can sell a halberd. Well, it's 24,000 value, so we'd sell it for 12. We'd lose 2,000 gold. Alright, so we don't want to make a dark halberd. We could make an axe. The axe would cost 10,000. The value of the dark axe, the evil axe, is 24,000. So we would make a profit of 4,000 gold, I believe. Or no, we'd make a profit of 2,000. So we'd make it for 10 and sell it for 12. So the axe is in the lead so far. Next up is a claw for 8,000 gold. It's a little bit cheaper to make claw-type weapons. They tend to have lower value. And the cursed claw is terrible. It's only worth 13k, so we would lose... we'd actually lose 1,000 on that, or a little bit more. A cursed rod would cost us 16,000 gold to craft, which is kind of a problem, because I don't have that. And I could sell the cursed rod... for 12,000? I must not... Maybe you sell for more than 50%. Maybe you sell for 75%. Because I'm sure you can make money off these things. And then the arrow is 15,000. Maybe I will have to do this off camera because I'll have to test it out. Arrow is... You can craft the arrow for 15,000 and you sell it for 26. So... Okay, well... I've only got a couple dark matter, so I'll have to figure this one out. I guess you must be able to sell for 3/4, right? I thought it was 50% because that's kind of default, but now that I'm thinking about it, 75% might be more accurate. So, like, I'll do that off camera, but, I told you all the numbers. I'm sure someone could write them all down and figure them out. I'll just do it off camera, but I'll figure out which one is the most profitable, and then I'll see how much money I have to play with in between episodes, and I'll use that to buy a couple upgrades. I'm sure this is the church, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Might as well put a save in. And in case you're wondering, I will tell you what the cursed weapon that made the most profit was next step. Is it really a continental route if you have to take a ship to get to it? I'm not sure if these guys understand geography very well. Priest of Elbasum. Is Gracia really a priest? Seems like just a kid with a staff to me. Actually, it is the fault of unbelievers. It was mostly the Bull Zone. Huh. I want to turn heads like her. Well, for one, you could save the game. I suppose we did save it, like, in between chapters, so we're fine, but... Blessings on you, my child. Alright, is there anything else in the town? We probably missed some stuff, so let's try to speed this up. Let me pull up my map. Well, it's not really a map. My list of items. So far, there's a pillar. Okay, start at the top. Pillar beside church. These are the sorts of things that are very easy to miss. Hurrah! Hurrah! Huzzah! One large mithril. Brain food. Inspect the pot under the yellow and black striped tent. That's pot under yellow and black tent. Maybe this one? Aren't you supposed to pay for stuff at the bazaar? Maybe it said yellow and black stripe. That's clearly blue. Hold on. Inspect the pot under the yellow and black striped tent. Surely this is the yellow and black striped tent. Maybe I'm just not getting the angle right here. Like, if I press forward, it sort of paths me around it. Like, I can't just stop. It's kind of obnoxious. It's kind of like, remember that salt pile or whatever earlier on? I got it. So that was a bright honey. That was a little bit harder one to find there, just because it's difficult to click properly. I think that's kind of annoying. Max MP, hey? I think I gave the last one to Gracia because it should affect his final attack. It's probably not a huge priority for Bridget because eventually she'll be able to drain MP, which will recover MP. So we either look at the healer or the sort of healer. Isabella will definitely be getting an MP regeneration, the princess crown at some point. So I guess we give it to Gracia for now, because his only healing is kind of expensive, and this will help him barely, but have a little bit more MP. Alright, next item. Brave Apple. Inspect the corner of the box of apples opposite the blue and black striped tent. Box of apples opposite the... There's some apples there, I think. Alright, got an apple from the apples. I guess that's kind of clever. We got 600 gold from the item shop. We got 700 gold from the house next to the item shop. We got the angel wing. There's some fairy powder we probably got. I don't really care. There's an antidote herb I don't really care about. There's a healing drop on the house north of the weapon shop. Doesn't really matter much. But it might be a house we haven't been to. So where was the weapon shop? This is our headquarters. We went to these 3 buildings, and then we went to the inn. The other side of the town's the one where we might have missed a building. So, weapon shop. I did go into this one, so if this is north, I don't even know where... Oh, there is a way to... You know what? I keep forgetting. I think I've used this once in the game. There is a button that shows you... Yeah, north. No. Is that... It just cycles through. It can direct you to where stuff is. I guess... I thought this might show you like a north, like a compass, but it just shows you like how to get to the various buildings. But this might be north. So I may have missed a healing drop in here, or did I get it? I think I inspected both of those. So, okay, I must have got that. Sorry for the dirt. And then finally, the last item on my list is a large mithril south in a barrel in the house south of the weapon shop. And this might be a house that we missed. I'm not sure if I went into this one yet. But this should cover all of the exploration. Yeah, we did. We missed this one. I've lived here for a long time. Then the Republic was formed, and this became neutral ground. The Emperor is always upset about losing territory. You can't just go snooping through drawers in other people's houses. Sorry, Granny, but I'm gonna steal your healing drop. Alright. Is that everything? Got my healing drop? Oh no, this must be the barrel on the first floor of the house north of the weapon shop. So that means the other house was north. So did I get all my mithril then? Actually, if I picked up 2 mithril, there was only 2 mithril in this town. So I must have already got it then. Good, okay, we got all the loot. Probably. Or the light was just wearing out. You discover a secret diary, but you didn't look at it. I do like the little notes you get from those cupboards. Okay, so we've seen the various shops and the blacksmith. I've told you my plan. So between episodes, I'm going to spend a little bit of time trying to make some money. I may end up selling the Shiva sword. I don't know. It depends if I can scrounge up enough gold to do my dark matter translation project. And then with the money, I've got 3 large mithril. So I'll try to turn those into weapons. One thing I could do is I don't have to buy another spear. I could equip Dawnhort's spear, make a mithril spear, and then just give that straight to Honesty. But I would have to buy a temporary tomahawk for Leon. But having that ranged option is just a really good idea. And I would like Honesty to have a wing, and the sooner we get that, the sooner she can start leveling it, but I don't think I'll have enough money right now. Maybe we'll get one thing I could look up is like what random loot you'll get in this map, or in this scenario. So we might actually just find some random treasures like the Shiva blade or Shiva sword, so I don't have to actually craft up. So I'll double check stuff like that off camera. And when we come back, we should have a couple new mithril weapons, and then we will leave town and do the next battle. So thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed. Managed to get this town explored in 1 episode, so that's a success. See you guys next time.